forgot the pot holder. Can't put this on the wood. Hello, welcome to Coffee and Cabala. And as usual, we start off with a song while the coffee cools off. Nachamu, Nachamu Ami. This song is written by Rabbi Shlomo Carlebach of blessed memory, who helped so many Jews in his lifetime, and we have to have such appreciation of the wonderful things he did. His brother, Eokeichem, blessed memory, called him the tow truck of Judaism. You'd see a wreck on the side of the road, he'd take care of it. The Amshinov Rebbe, the great Rebbe of Amshinov, the tzaddik of our generation, said that this man has personally saved 10,000 Jews from hell. Respect him. He wrote this song based on the verse in Isaiah, which we'll talk about after. Nachamu Ami yomar Hashem Eokeichem. 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 Dabru elev Yerushalayim v'kiru eleham. Dabru elev Yerushalayim v'kiru eleham. Bam 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 bam. Ha-da-lai, la-da-lai, la-i, la-da-dam, la-da-dam, dam. Dabru elev Yerushalayim v'kiru eleham. Comfort ye, my people, speak, says God. Comfort ye, my people, twice, says God. Speak to the heart of Jerusalem and call out to her. Why does it say twice? Maybe the two temples. One explanation that I like, comfort ye twice. Why does it say it twice? All the rabbis ask the question. But the explanation that I like is that I heard from Rabbi Shlomo Carlebach. First of all, speak to the heart of Jerusalem. Why does it have to say and cry out to her? He also already said speak. It's not enough to speak after what happened. After the destruction of the holy temples, where the revelation of God went out to the entire world. And for whatever reason, our sins prevented that. It's not enough to speak, we have to cry out. Not even enough to speak to the heart, we have to cry out to the heart. Why comfort twice? Rabbi Carlebach said, first is, we're asking God to comfort us. Please. God, normally you translate, be comforted, my people. Be comforted for the first temple, for the second temple. Be comforted for now and for the future, for the past and for now. But why? What comfort ye? Rabbi Carlebach said, the first is God. We're asking God, please comfort us. After the Holocaust, God is asking us to comfort Him. So now there's a husband and wife. Okay, they're fighting. Sometimes you have to fight. It's very important to know how to fight. Couples fight. It's a measure of trust, they say. And how do you know if you love somebody? You know somebody loves you. How do you know if somebody loves you? They know something about you. Also, if you love them, they know something about you, or you know something about them. That hurts so bad. It's like putting the knife in it, turning. It's like putting the salt in the wound. But you don't, even in the heat of an argument, you don't say it. That's love. Being able to hold back in the heat of an argument when you know you could really hurt that person, but you don't. So, never fight in front of the kids. If you have to fight, make sure it's behind closed doors, just you and her. And some people, they have a practice. They just fight over emails and SMSs. Otherwise, when they're with each other, they don't talk about anything. That's good. But there's one thing more important than there's not fighting at all. A child doesn't see his parents fight. That's very nice. And he does see his parents fight. It could be unpleasant. It could be horrible. But there's something greater than not fighting at all. That's seeing your parents fight and then seeing them make peace. So, God is the husband. The people of Israel and God's Shekhinah dwelling among the people of Israel is the wife. God wanted to destroy us. After what we did horrible things. The golden calf, and we did idolatry and sexual sins and murder and bloodshed. So He destroyed the first temple. Second temple was destroyed just because of baseless hatred, just hating for no reason. So God said, based on the verse in the Psalms, said, it's better, I could have destroyed you, my people, but I won't. I'll destroy wood and bricks, sticks and stones. I'll destroy my very house, but I won't destroy you. That's what it means to hold back in the argument. Better He destroys the temple than to destroy the Jewish people. Still hot. Got to let the espresso cool down. Now we're going to read some from Rabbi Adin Steinsaltz very briefly about the soul. Since the soul is the inner essence of the Sfirot, it must necessarily manifest the structures of the 10 Sfirot in real life. The soul is the inner essence of the Sfirot. So that being so, it must necessarily manifest the structures of the 10 Sfirot in real life. For the 10 Sfirot are the instruments of the supreme omnipotence. 10 Sfirot are the instruments of God's ultimate, complete and absolute power, all-powerful. Thus, when man lives in a state of perfection without any distortion of his being, his soul and the relations between his soul and his body reflects the whole world and the 10 supreme Sefirot, and he can say, yet in my flesh I shall see God. Mi basari echaze Eloka, as it says in the 19th chapter of Job. Man in his purity should be able to perceive the whole order of the relations between God and the world and the order of the relations within the Sfirot, as this is reflected in the microcosm of human existence. Just as they do in the higher world, the 10 Sfirot exist in the human soul. And from their mutual interrelations are derived and manifested all the broad span of thoughts, feelings, and experiences of man. God willing, we'll continue next time going into what the specifics of this idea are. Okay, enough mourning. Now we have to start dancing. Shabbos Malkata, Shabbos Malkata, Shabbos Mekabla, Shamo v'zachor dibor echad, Yishmi'anu elam yuchad, na 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 Lecha dodi likrat kala Opnei Shabbos nekabala Bam 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 na 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 Have a wonderful, beautiful day tomorrow and every day. And I'm going to have some espresso now.